Good morning! It's a new week. This is your weekly reading for, what are we? January 22nd through the 29th. Let's see what we have going on this week. When I was getting set up, as lots of you guys know, Chris, hey, good morning. How are you doing, girl? This is going to be the weekly reading for January 22nd through the 29th of 2018. And as I was getting set up, I was thinking about some things and thinking about the reading and what might possibly come up. And typically what I've been doing is the reading with the tarot cards and then adding like my favorite other one. It's kind of always hard to pick a favorite though. It's kind of like having kids, you know. You kind of have one, but you're not really supposed to, and then sometimes it switches. Morning, Laura! It's probably not really morning for you. It's like good afternoon for you, I think, huh? And so typically I've been pulling a Wayne Dyer inspiration card as well, but I actually was feeling like I want to pull maybe some more than just that today. Maybe all of them, all of my favorites anyways. I've got around 20 or so decks, so I'm not going to pull one from all 20, but at least a few. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, so maybe 5 extras. We'll see. So what do we have going on for this week? January 22nd through the 29th of 2018. I kind of have a feeling things are going to be feeling kind of good. My Jaeger boy, my dog, has been super lovey and playful this morning too. He's over there chewing on his little rhinoceros toy. You want to show us your toy? Want to show me your toy? Oh, he's just chewing on it. I'm going to Pilates now. Okay, have a great time at Pilates. You can come back and watch this on the recording. Oh, there we go. Are we good? Let me see. Yep, that's it. I think. Nope. Gotta shuffle again. Oops. Sorry, guys. So many decks, I gotta make some extra space for myself. A little bit more. Sometimes I think they're ready and then it doesn't quite feel right. Oh, good, Laura. Good. You'll be on for a few more minutes. I'm trying to hurry. That's the thing. Okay. Don't rush. Take things slow. Like, not lazy, like irresponsibly slow, but like mindfully, presently slow. Like being present in the moment. I'm feeling myself wanting to rush this. I'm not sure why. So maybe there's a sense of urgency of things coming up this week also. So let's be present, let's be mindful, take our time. Even when you think things are ready, like I thought the cards were ready, I was going to go for it, and part of me felt like, nope, it's not right. So if something doesn't feel right, give yourself a little extra time to feel through it again, and be mindful and present with the situation, and things will turn out a little better. I'm a turtle too, Laura. I think it's our Taurus temperaments. Tauruses are awesome. Almost. Carlene, is that how you pronounce your name? Carlene? Thanks for watching. Good to see you. Hello. Where are you watching from, Carlene? Let me know. One more. I think one more. And we got a jumper. Ooh, conflict. Internal and external conflict. So, okay, don't rush things. This is probably why I was feeling that weird rush when I'm trying to shuffle the cards. Wanting to get into it, but there's some kind of maybe internal conflict. I'm going to stick it back in. We'll see if it shows up in the reading. Again. Something about feeling rushed this week, something about internal and external conflict coming up maybe this week. there we go. Okay. Nice, beautiful one to start with, the Four of Cups. So as things are going along throughout the week, or as things have been going along leading up to this week, they may be kind of stagnant, kind of boring, kind of like not a whole heck of a lot of action, maybe feeling kind of slow, maybe feeling kind of like usual kind of stuff. Yes, I have internal conflict and I'm trying to rush the decision. That's so common, Laura. It's so common. And when we feel like we want to rush the decision, that we kind of do a lot of the time. So that's a good thing to notice, and a good thing that's coming up in this reading already, like before I even got the cards out. So when you guys are feeling rushed and feeling internal conflict, get mindful, get present with yourself, which feels like slowing down a little bit, but it's really just showing up and being present and being mindful in the moment, and it will help with that feeling of internal conflict. So also, we're starting out the week with the Four of Cups, which is very, very nice, a gift from the heavens. As things are kind of going along, something kind of comes out of the blue, out of nowhere, that's very helpful to the situation. Let's see what our situation is, though. Okay. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. The High Priestess. This is my soul card and my personality card, which is super, super awesome. If you guys get a reading from me, I can do your soul cards, your personality cards, and your year card for you too, which is kind of fun, especially at the beginning of a new year. And for me, the High Priestess is my soul card and my personality card, which is probably not surprising to some of you. She is someone who is very psychic, very wise, very a healer, in profession, sometimes a nurse or a teacher, neither of which I was, but a tarot reader, a psychic, something along those lines. So today we've got, or for the week anyways, we've got the Four of Cups, something coming out of nowhere. We've also got the Hanged Man right next to it. So if you've been in a period of limbo, a period of waiting, this is probably kind of pushing that internal conflict card that jumped out. A period of waiting, a period of limbo, a period of things not happening, not moving, just kind of, and like stuckness or slowness or like trudging through molasses kind of thing. That can sometimes create an internal conflict within you that makes you want to rush a decision. So get still though, get mindful, like use this Hanged Man energy, this period of waiting, this period of limbo, to get present with yourself, to get mindful of things, and then be able to make a decision from that place. Also, it indicates that as things are kind of not moving very quickly, just kind of hovering, hanging out, waiting, something comes out of nowhere, like a gift from the heavens, a surprise, something that you completely would not have expected, didn't see coming, and really makes things better. So that's super, super awesome. Also, and it could also be like some kind of a physical message. It could be like a physical package that you get. It could be a check in the mail that you get. It could be a physical conversation that you're having face to face with somebody. That I'm saying this because we have the Page of Pentacles, which is a physical message. It could be a letter that you receive. Yeah, so we're still only on like the current situation, the first row. We also have the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to something that needs to be let go of. So holding on to thoughts that are not healthy for you, holding on to a mindset that's keeping you stuck, holding on to, and I'll see what other cards come around it to get a little bit more information, but this card represents maybe even holding on to physical junk. That's definitely my case. The past few days and over the next several days, I'll be cleaning out my junk room and my garage and getting rid of a lot of physical stuff. And we also have intuition is a big thing this week. So really, really, really things coming up with your intuition this week. Tapping into your intuition, connecting with your intuition, and taking action on your intuition. You guys all know that's my jam. So I'm going to be talking about for the rest of my life. Okay, so what else do we have? So what's to come? Based on everything that you have been thinking, believing, doing, feeling, saying up until now creates kind of the potential for what's to come. And that can always be changed, of course, but based on how things have been going up until now, it looks like what's to come is something new, a new home foundation, redecoration in your house, movement in your house somehow, like rearranging things, like just really making your home foundation feel good and comfortable. And that's awesome. That's awesome. So also definitely an emotional accomplishment. So things are moving towards, after this limbo, period of limbo and waiting for something, an emotional accomplishment comes out of that. So not rushing a decision, but waiting through it and feeling through it and taking that time to be present and mindful instead of rushing a decision or a feeling is definitely going to bring about an emotional accomplishment for you, to where things really, really feel better. Also, though, we do still have a little bit of energy of feeling like there's nothing you can do about a situation. Feeling stuck in a situation like there's nothing you can do about it. That's still lingering over the past several weeks. We've been seeing this type of energy and this card come up. So that's still lingering a little bit. And it's related to something that you're holding on to. So what's really going to help you get past this feeling like there's nothing you can do about a situation, like you're just stuck, like maybe even you just have to wait it out, and let something else kind of clear it for you or whatever, that there's no, like one of those, I'm thinking the serenity prayer, like, you know, the things that you have no control over. So there may be actually a situation like that, or it may just be that you're feeling that. So since this is a general reading for everybody, it may apply in one or both of those ways, to where there's literally nothing you can do about a situation, something you have to wait out, or someone else has the control about how things go. Although you do have control about how you react to it and how you handle it. Letting go of something, letting go of a mindset, a belief, a thought, a fear, some physical junk in your house, letting go of all of this stuff is going to help clear this feeling like there's nothing you can do about a situation. And this is super cool. We've got the Hierophant right underneath the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. So some of the rules that you create for yourself, some of you can probably be pretty strict with yourself, strict about the way you think about things, strict in your beliefs about things, kind of rigid in your thinking about things. And that probably leads to you holding on to certain things. So like, this has to happen in order for me to be happy. Like Mercury cannot be in retrograde in order for me to be happy, or whatever. Like these little rules that we create, or so-and-so's wife cannot be at this party, or I'm not going. So like little things. Like what else? I don't know. Whatever ways that you create rules for yourself, like this has to happen in order for me to make money. This has to happen in order for me to be happy. This has to happen. All of these rules that we kind of create for ourselves tend to become beliefs that we hold on to and then keep us stuck. So be mindful of what rules you're creating that you think are serving you but actually aren't. And it's right below the High Priestess, which is your intuition. So when you're coming up to like a decision, or wanting to let go of something, or considering something, or you come up to a situation where you've got all of these rules, ask yourself if these rules are actually helping you, if they're actually keeping you safe, or if they're keeping you stuck, if they're preventing you from being happy, if they're preventing you from taking courageous action, if they're preventing you from, maybe taking a risk that could pay off really, really well for you. is holding on to that belief and those strict rules that you create for yourself in order for something to happen for you that you actually want. Is it keeping you stuck, or should you just follow your intuition? And if your intuition is guiding you to do it despite the rules, what are you going to pick? It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Let's see what else we have. So the energies operating in this situation for this week are, I love it. You're going to go for it. You're going to go for it. You're going to follow your intuition. Way to go, guys. Good choice. Good choice. The Fool. The Fool is somebody who just kind of takes that journey and decides to just take the next step, even though he may not know where he's going or how it's going to turn out or what it's going to look like. Just following his intuition with no influence from the past or the future, but fully present in the moment right now and just taking that next step and going on the journey no matter what. And that's what really, really, really creates an emotional accomplishment for you and gets you out of that feeling like you have no control over a situation and feeling like you're stuck. So that's super, super awesome. It also creates a feeling or an energy of like, so the Empress is like the mother, the creator, like the one who births things into the world. And so taking that journey, taking that step, following your intuition, focusing on the present moment without having any influence from the past or the future, and being willing to just take the next step by following your intuition instead of following those strict, rigid rules that you create for yourself, is really going to allow you to create something amazing in your life that you absolutely love. And another energy operating in the situation, which may be making it difficult for you to do this, even though this is something that you want to do, is the Two of Swords, feeling like you don't have enough information to make the decision, to make the choice, to take the action, like you don't have enough information to do it. But clearly you do. You have your intuition and it guides you every step of the way. But part of you feels like you need more information. But do you really need more information, or will more information just make things more complicated and overwhelmed, and then more things to consider and stress out about and create rules about that are going to keep you stuck? So if part of you is feeling like you don't have enough information to make the decision, then check in with your intuition and see what you get. If you really absolutely need more information, and you get it and it makes you feel better, then take that step. But if you get it and it makes you feel overwhelmed, then you need to let go of it. You need to let go of the need to keep having more information in order to do the thing that you want to do in life, in order to be happy, in order to take that journey knowing that you have everything that you need. You just need to keep taking the next step with faith. Okay, outcome. Love it. Love it. Okay, so I'm glad I'm going to pick more cards too. So the outcome is, so far, you've come a long way and you still have a ways to go. So you're going to take that journey though. You're going to keep taking that journey. It's right below the Fool. So you've come a long way on this journey. You're getting really close to actually taking the next step, or taking that giant, what feels like a giant step. The first step always feels like it's the biggest. Or maybe you've already, for some of you, have already answered the call and started taking this journey, but you're kind of scared and feeling like you need more information to keep going. It's okay. You've come a long way and you have a ways to go, and that's kind of like a metaphor for life anyways. No matter how much we've learned, we still have more to learn, and that's just life. So, but you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing. So continuing on the journey is awesome, awesome, awesome. So outcome also represents a celebration with other people, like happiness. Could be a wedding coming up for some people that you're attending, a party coming up that some of you may be attending, but celebration for sure. Definitely celebration of taking that journey, celebration of taking those big, scary steps into the unknown, but having faith that you'll be supported through it. And Ace of Rods, which is a new business or a new beginning in your business. So things picking up in your business, definitely going to be happening this week. And things picking up on a spiritual level for you as well. Feeling connected, it's probably because you'll be connecting to your intuition. So new beginnings spiritually and in your business for the week. So awesome. Keep up the good work, guys. I know it's hard. I know it's scary at moments. Part of you gets really scared and part of you gets like super pumped to keep going, and it's kind of this like back and forth thing, and that's actually probably the conflict, the internal conflict card that jumped out of the deck when I was shuffling. So sure, it happens, but stick with your intuition and let go of the things that don't serve you on every level. Thoughts, beliefs, feelings, fears, physical stuff. There you go. So let's add some fun stuff to this. We will go with, I'm going to save Wayne Dyer for the last because he's my favorite. So we will go with Universe Has Your Back, since we've had the Fool in here, and that's that crazy journey. The Universe Has Your Back card. Let's see. Oh, almost came out. Okay, who's that on Facebook? You want to give me a number and I'll pull that number off the top of the deck? Actually, I think this is our card right here. It flipped over on the inside. This is great, especially with the Fool. Okay, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. This is your Universe Has Your Back card for the week. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So take that journey, you're supported. Take the next step in faith, even if you feel like you don't have enough information to make that decision or to know where to go or what to do. There is a stream of love supporting your dreams. Okay, let's go with God Wears Lipstick. This is a fun deck. One of my Kabbalistic decks. Woo! We've got two, let's see. Sometimes I go with two, sometimes it's a thing. Follow your intuition. Do what feels right. Based on your intuition, not based on fear. Almost. I want it to be certain. Which one is like certainly our message for this week? Ah, that's kind of funny. Wanting certainty when we've got the Fool card here. Tricky, tricky. Okay. Okay, there's three. We'll go with all three. What the heck? Okay. Oh, this is so funny. Like every time I pull from this deck, I think every single time I've pulled from this deck, we get this card. That's so weird. So amazing. So if you wish to correct someone, 3 conditions need to be fulfilled before you say anything. 1, your criticism must be true. 2, you must love the other person genuinely and sincerely. And 3, you must know that he or she will listen. Okay. The other 2 that we have are, what do we pray for? The ability to acknowledge that God is everything. Okay, so this is like suggesting that one of your prayers this week be, give me the ability to acknowledge that God is everything. So leave in the comments below where you see God throughout the week. And this is whatever God means to you, because we're open to everybody and every faith and every religion and every belief and every level of spirituality. So in what ways this week do you see God in something? Like in a weed growing through like the cement, in noticing someone help someone on the side of the road, in someone paying for your coffee in the drive-thru that was ahead of you in line. Like, where do you see God in the world? In what ways do you see God in the world? This is nice. I think this is kind of also contributing to that Fool energy of knowing that when you take the next step, you'll be supported because God is in everything. So that would be a cool thing. Leave in the comments. And then the last one, if you feel that you are becoming judgmental with your partner, try countering it by practicing the art of listening. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. It's hard to listen, especially when there's a situation with your partner that you're arguing about or you're frustrated about. This reading didn't really come up with anything related to relationships, but this is one of the cards that jumped out. So just try it. Try it and see what happens. And that's kind of also related to this feeling of getting mindful in the moment at the very beginning of the reading that I was talking about. And even the internal and external conflict or feeling the need to rush something. In a moment, if you feel yourself becoming judgmental in a particular moment with your partner, try countering it by practicing the art of listening. Just tap into this like energy that's available at the moment of limbo and waiting, and don't rush the situation. Don't rush what you need to say to them. Don't rush your response. Just listen. Just be present and be mindful and listen. Because you're not going to die, and hearing what they actually have to say might change the way you feel. Maybe you misunderstood something. It happens. We all do. All the time misunderstand things. Okay, so this is our... so technically the deck is women who do too much, but I consider this my people who do too much of the wrong stuff deck. Because everyone, both men and women, often tend to find themselves doing too much of the wrong thing and need to be doing more of what's right for them. Owning our lives. Ooh, this is good. Responsibility is not accountability and blame. Responsibility is owning your part. Owning our lives is the secret to personal power. Love this, especially next to the try countering the judgmental situations with your partner by listening. So throughout the day, in every area of your life, not just relationships, but in every area, in traffic, driving in traffic, in your business, at work, with your boss, with your coworkers. You don't necessarily have to verbalize it to them, especially if there's conflict with them, but with yourself, get present with yourself, get mindful of how you're feeling and what's coming up for you, and then own your part. You don't have to own their part. Their part's their part, but own your part and see what you can learn from that. And see what maybe you could let go then from that. Awesome. Love it. Okay. And we'll go ahead and do this one too. This is a fun one. This is one of my super top favorite ones, and I don't usually share. Wow, look at that. Jumps right out. I don't usually share this deck as much. Recognizing design beneath disorder. When I am overcome with feelings of doubt or panic or thoughts of doom, these letters reveal the order that underlies chaos. I become enlightened to the Creator's master plan as it pertains to my purpose in this world and to the problems I face. So it's probably backwards, unfortunately. But, okay, so from my finger, these are Aramaic letters, and you can just scan the letters. Look at the 3 letters from right to left, although you guys might be seeing it left to right because it might be backwards. But starting with this one, just look at this one, and this one. It's kind of blurry. Let's see if I can get closer. I don't know. So, recognizing design beneath disorder. That's what's coming up for this week as well. When I am overcome with feelings of doubt or panic or with thoughts of doom, let these letters reveal the order that underlies chaos. I become enlightened to the Creator's master plan as it pertains to my purpose in this world and to the problems I face. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is feeling like you don't have enough information to make a decision, or you don't have enough information to take that next step on your journey. But doing it with faith and trust and knowing that you're supported and that you've come a long way and you still have a ways to go. And so you're going to do it. And there's celebration and there's a new beginning financially in your business and spiritually. Awesome, guys. Have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching. You can leave comments below. And you can always book a reading with me or a complimentary discovery call at jensmithcoaching.youcanbook.me. I would love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you soon. Have a great week.